Hello, light workers. How are you, you beautiful people? I want to share something with you that the emissaries gave me in a question I was asking. And it was just a beautiful vision that they gave me, and I want to share it with you. And maybe it'll inspire you too. So I'll tell you all about it on the other side. So I was sitting meditating, and I'd actually had a bad run. I've been really so busy and there's been so much happening that I haven't been able to sit down with the emissaries, literally, and meditate with them for a few days. When I did this, it would have been a while. And obviously everything had been happening with the what's happening over there with this war that's going on and everything, and there's just such a lot happening. There's just such a lot happening. And I said to the emissaries, I said, look, is there anything that I need to be worried about? Is there anything that we need to be worried about? And they didn't say anything. I mean, they said no. They said no. Yeah. But then they started to show me something. And this was this vision that I saw. And it was of me. Okay? And it was of me walking this really narrow path. It wasn't like a tightrope, but it was a very narrow path with this big fall either side of the path. And there was this mega storm around me. Wind, hail, lightning, the whole shebang. But I was just walking, focused on this path. And I wasn't looking at the storm. I wasn't paying any attention to the storm. I was just walking with determination along this path. And every now and again, somebody would be lying down, like lying on the path. And I would bend over and I would take them by the arm and I would help them up. And then both of us would start walking along the path. And the path would just be a little bit wider. And then we'd come across some more people and we'd all be helping them up. Meanwhile, the storm is giving it welly. It's a terrible storm. Okay? But our focus, all of our focus was on walking the path, walking forward and helping other people up. And what was happening was every time that more people joined us, the path got wider and the storm started to abate. The storm just was easing a little bit, but at no point did anybody look at the storm. Everybody was focused ahead and on helping people up to the feet. And finally, we got to a place where the path was enormous, and we were all there, shoulder to shoulder, walking, focused on where we were going. And the clouds parted and the sun broke through, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful day and there was a blue sky, and we were all there walking to a beautiful place. So that was the vision that they showed me. And so what I take from that is that there is a lot going on. There's a storm that's going on around us. And it is a storm, but at no point was I blown off path by the storm. The storm didn't really touch me as I walked along. And it didn't really touch anybody. It was just very noisy and it was very horrible. And I know that people are affected by what's going on, and it isn't actually touching them. But I think the metaphor was the strength within us, the who we are, what we believe. You know, when we look to the storm, what are we doing? We are doubting, aren't we? We're doubting like, oh my goodness, are we really going to get through this? And I suppose the message is, look, just keep, that old saying, keep your eyes on the prize. It's an old Jehovah's Witness saying. I mean, they've had their eyes on the prize since the 1900s. They've got a very fixed stare. But it's kind of that. It's like, keep your eyes on what you want. And as you do that, look forward to where you're going. Look at where you're going and help those who are on the path in the way. You know, the people who we were helping up, I didn't get the sense that they were sleeping people, because they were on the path. They were already awakened. We were just helping them. And it was kind of like the metaphor of our job now is to help one another. It's to help lift up people's spirits, help people up onto their feet. That's what our job is. And to walk our path, and to look ahead, and to ignore what's going on. Ignore the noise, the thunder, the lightning. It's all postulation, it's all optics, it's all there to designed to get you to be frightened. Remember the scene in The Wizard of Oz. They're standing there, there's puffs of smoke, there's a big face that's speaking to them in this booming voice, there's fire everywhere, and they're crapping themselves, especially the lion. And then what happens? They realise that there's just this curtain there, and there's this little old man who's trying to be as frightening as he possibly can. And that's kind of where we are. Don't listen to all of the noise. Don't look at the storm. Look ahead. Help one another. And we'll get there. Because we're many. We are many. And every day we are more. Every day we are more. The awakening is happening so fast that it's frightening the shite out of them. They do not know what to do. They don't know how to stop it. Everything they do just makes it go faster. Isn't that incredible? Everything they do. They ease off, it goes faster. They quicken up, it goes faster. So, we're in a good place. We're fine. Just keep walking the path, helping one another, and we'll get there. Have a lovely weekend. I love you all. See you soon.